Hey, Vinyl community, Jeff here again. Yes, another contest video. As I mentioned in the previous one, we're going to knock out a few here. This is for Proghat. He's doing a 1980 contest. He just hit 300 subscribers, and so he's having a contest. Basically, real short and sweet. Has to be under 5 minutes, so I'm going to go fast with this one. I try to go fast with the last one. 3 albums. Favorite album from 1980, favorite album cover from 1980, favorite song from 1980. So let's get into this. Now, I had to put myself into 1980 mode. Now, there's two ways to look at this, and I'm trying to look at it in one way versus another. I could look back and say, I have a bunch of albums from 1980. This is my favorite album from 1980. Or I could say, in 1980, what was my favorite album? I'm going to go with, in 1980, at the sweet, ripe old age of 14 years old, what was my favorite album in 1980? Yeah, I'm going to say it, Kiss Unmasked, because it was 1980, Kiss Unmasked. Kiss was my favorite until about 81, 1980. This was the album that would have been my favorite because it was the latest and greatest from Kiss. Looking back now, you know, it's poppy or whatever, but in 1980, I didn't care. I loved Kiss. I loved Unmasked. This would have been, in 1980, my favorite album. My other favorite album, I don't have on vinyl. I would have shown both. Queen, The Game, wore that album out, wore it out. Don't have it on vinyl yet. Would really like to have it, but I would definitely say Kiss, because at that time I was a Kiss fanatic and I was just starting to discover some of the popular side of things. Favorite album cover. Again, I'm thinking back in 1980, and I'm not sure if I might have had this album in 1980, but I'm just going to say an album cover. I really thought this was cool. Killers was even cooler. I used to have this on my hung it on my wall, the Killers album cover, because I thought the artwork was really nice, but that's not 1980. But this definitely was intriguing. It's very cool looking. But really, the one album that I think, and I'm not sure again if I even had that album in 1980, but I did have, or I had access to this album in 1980 because my cousin was a big Rush fan. I probably can't mention this one. Now, 1980, 14-year-old boy, what do you think made me really like this album? I'll just leave it at that. We'll go from there. That's how I also, through my cousin, discovered Rush. Great stuff. He used to play drums. I used to go to his house and play drums, and he was a big Rush fan, and that's what turned me on to Rush, was my cousin. Favorite song, 1980. Again, I'm thinking back at 1980. What was I listening to? A lot of Kiss, as far as hard rock. On the popular side, I had Queen. If I had Queen, I'd show Queen. There's probably some favorite songs on there, but honestly, this album, I got this one when it came out for Christmas, and it's just never left my turntable. All for Lena, still to this day, one of my favorite songs from this album. This album, it's ingrained in me. I know it from start to finish, but whenever it comes to All for Lena, I love that song. So I'm going to go with this. It could, I could probably say one of my favorite songs was a Kiss song, but really, to diversify this album, the whole thing is my favorite, but that song just touches me in ways that, I just love the song. That's it. Under 5 minutes. 3. Check out Proghat. Link below. Jump on the contest. Subscribe. Do all of that fun stuff, and I'll see you in the next one. Rock on and rock hard.